That is like just gold, you know, when it comes to resale. Everything about it is amazing. And for that price as well, you must be joking. Right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. For those that don't know, my name is Nathan and I'm a full-time menswear reseller. Today we have been out sourcing. We've got some amazing pieces today, some really nice streetwear, some bread and butter, and a few little obscurities as well that I generally wouldn't pick up, that you need to keep your eyes out for. So let's have a dig. And as always, hang around till the end because we have the star of the show. So as you've probably seen in other videos, I've got a massive soft spot for anything Barber, and I generally overpay for it, but not with these two today. I've got two Barber shirts, both 100% cotton. That's just your standard. I'm pretty certain I've sold the exact one of them before. That is a medium size, and look at the check on that. It's gorgeous, really nice material. It's not got like a brushed feel, but it's almost like a rugged feel to it, you know. But yeah, that was £4, and this next one, which is the more desirable one, I'll tell you why in a sec, was a £5. That is stunning. That is brushed cotton, and that is lovely to the touch. That is worth a little bit more because it is the Barber collab with Land Rover, and what you'll notice is on anything that they do, there's a little bit of extra flair to the tailoring. So with that, it's just a very subtle crooked pocket. That might mean a lot to some people, it doesn't mean anything to me, but yeah, the first one should get about 25 to 30, and that should go for 35 upwards, I would have expected. Maybe 30, let's say 30 on that actually. Bit of high-end luxury feel from a nice part of town. So the first of two pieces is this Mazzoni t-shirt. Look at that for that colourway, bright orange, lovely rainbow spell out there. Absolutely gorgeous. That is Mazzoni, and the tags do check out, and what you're looking for is basically just like them shoplifting things that you see on meat in the supermarket. But they both check out, both good to the scan. That was paid up for that little bit actually for a t-shirt. That was £6, but that should go for anywhere between 30, maybe 35, and yeah, about 35 quid I would have expected on that. Another, obviously from the same donation, this is a well smart, bright orange Mazzoni polo shirt. That was a little bit more expensive. Oh no, that was £6. But that's got the Mazzoni style collar on, which is what you're looking for. This is what their buyers go mad for, and it's like a, yeah, like a patchwork, almost like Coogie kind of style. But yeah, that should sell for about upwards of 50. I would have expected. It's a good size medium, spotless. Again, it does pass the legit check, so I'm very happy that I picked those two up. So these next two were an absolute bargain. I mean, diesel jeans, right? They're a bit small. They are, one's a size 30 and the other's a size 31, so I'd still pick them up. They both are the Thomas. They're different colours though, as you can see. One's like a stone wash and one's like an indigo wash. They're both spotless, they just need a good iron. But the pair of them were only £2 each. £2 and £2. So they should sell for about 30 quid each. So I couldn't say a no at £2 a pop, really. A bit of a bargain. This next one might be a bust. So I seen this and I was like, oh, that's quite smart. It was a £5. I generally wouldn't pick anything like this up, but we thought we'd give it a go. It is a Football Club Barcelona red tagged Nike sweater. Yeah, I wouldn't generally pick anything like that up, but I just like the cut of it. I like the blue paneling on the back, and I thought, you know what, I'll take a risk with it. It's got a nice hit on the sleeve just here. I'd expect maybe it's about 20 quid for that. We'll see. We'll list it at 25 and see what happens anyway. But it's quite smart though. So I'm going to show you some items that I generally wouldn't pick up, or I don't really go on the hunt for, but it is for how to draw manga books. We've got bodies and anatomy. We've got compiling techniques, getting started, and that is the occult and horror. So I had a quick dig on eBay, and that usually sells for about 15 quid, and the rest sell for between like 5 and 10. But I thought, you know what, I'll bundle them up and I'll sell them I'll sell them for about 20 quid, but they were only 50 pence each. So I paid 2 quid for the 4 of them. So we'll bundle them up and we'll get them sold as that. Bit of a killer here. Generally, I wouldn't go out on the hunt for anything like this, but if I see them, I'm picking them up. And it is an Osprey Kestrel 32 litre backpack. It does, caveat, I got it slightly cheap because it's got a bust zip, but that's such an easy fix. Such an easy fix. That was only £6.50, and they can sell for usually between the 80 and 100 plus mark for some of them. But that is Osprey, so please do keep an eye out for them because they sell for really good money. But yeah, I'll aim for about 70 on that. I'll have to double check the model and stuff like that, but it comes with a rain cover in there, so you just unzip that and straight over if you're out on a walk and stuff like that. You want to protect your goods. Really good brand to keep an eye out for. Osprey backpacks. Shop. Well, basically, one of the charity shops I go in, they've got an area of the shop where if things haven't sold, they put them into the clearance section and everything's £1. And the first pair of trousers that I picked up, not massively special, just a pair of burgundy Marks and Spencer's chinos. They were £1. I should get about between 10 and 15 for those because they're £1. It's just vintage fodder, you know, just list them quick. Got another pair of green corduroy Marks and Spencer's trousers. Again, these will just be total vintage fodder. I'll sell them for between 10 and 15, but because they're £1, just a quick seal, and it's just bread and butter. You know, you need these little seals to keep inks, that keep rolling inks, that just add up like quite quickly. So this was in that pound clearance section as well, right? And it is a Napahiri full zip track top, 100% cotton. It did have the full price on, right, which was £7.50 to size XL. And I did say, is this supposed to be in that section? Because it's not been marked as £1. And she said, you can just have it for £1. So that was £1. Absolute props to the woman in the charity shop, buzzing with that. Last one I sold of these went for about 20 quid. So yeah, happy with that. Wouldn't have picked it up for £7.50, would have left it on the rack. So I feel like that Steve Buscemi meme when I look at stuff like this, that, you know, like the hello fellow children.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Kind of one. Because I ain't got a clue about this brand. It is Only the Blind. Only the Blind and Ill Vision, I think that's how you pronounce it, collab hoodie. These have just come into the shop. You can see it's got some really nice embroidery there. A really nice hit just on the sleeve there. You know, this is like something that kids love. So these have just come into the shop and the woman said, I've put them to one side. Do you know anything about them? And I was like, I ain't got a clue. Like, well beyond the area of my expertise when it comes to like TikTok brands and Instagram brands and stuff like that. And she gave me 2 of them for £5 each. You can see they've not even been priced up yet. There's no price on that. But yeah, I got them for £5 each. And some of the hoodies sell for about 60, 70 quid upwards. This one needs a good wash because it looks like someone's been skidding around in it. Oxy will get all that out though. But yeah, that's not Only the Blind one, that is just Ill Vision. But yeah, it's a brand to keep an eye out on because I think they sell quite well. But for a £5 each, I'm happy to take the risk on a £5 each, to be honest with you. We'll see what happens. Before we get to the banger of the day, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to the channel and please hit the notification button because we will be updating fairly regular and we'd hate for you to miss out. But enough from me, let's rejoice. Oh, oh. God. Let's hope that does not make the cut. This is an absolute stunning green oversized mohair sweater. It's by the brand YMC. You Must Create. When I seen the tag, I was like, oh, that's amazing. That's so nice. It feels super soft. It being mohair. Oh, it's gorgeous. Lovely colour. Lovely and eye-catching. Oh my god. That's a size large as well, but it is an oversized fit. That was only £4. £4 on that. And that is amazing. I love that. That's my favourite find of the day. That should sell for about, I'm going to take a guess at about 100 quid. About that. Maybe it's 80, maybe it's 100 plus, I don't know, but it's just so nice. Oh, that's hitting all of the buzzers. Good size, good colour, Lovely material and a sick brand. Well impressed with that. Definitely keep your eye out for YMC if ever you see it in the Chazas or anywhere really. And that is everything from today. So as you've seen, it wasn't the biggest haul. However, they always say quality over quantity, and I think we hit that with these today. The Osprey backpack is a great buy. The YMC, that streetwear stuff. The £2 diesel jeans. Chef's kiss, man. But yeah, join us in the next one. Hit the notification button because we will be updating this channel very regularly, and we'd hate for you to miss out. So yes, see you next time.